I am Al, Chef.
Tiger.
Hey, of course, booking talent agent. But this is just something on the side that I'm doing and trying to show my. I don't know. I keep saying my side chick, but might help me some do it. All right.
Sidekick.
So today's tips and tricks on cooking oxtails. Now we know oxtail is probably the tastiest meat that people love to go out and it can be expensive. But if you got oxtail, we're gonna show you something, a little tip and trick on some oxtails, right? What we're gonna do, I'm gonna let Sandora do this. Usually now people put the oxtails all in the pan and all that together, then the vegetables and seasoning and whatever. And you're cooking all that blood and all that stuff. We don't want you to do that. So I'm gonna show you a tip and a trick right quick what we can do, we're gonna prep it. We're gonna let it boil for 10, 15 minutes. And then we're gonna pour all that water off. And then we're gonna come back. Because what it does is gonna drain and wash all that, boil all that uh, oil and blood and everything out. And then we're gonna show y'all just this tip and tricks on oxtail. All right, so you ready? Here we go. What she gonna do first? She gonna do first there, girlie.
First, I'm gonna rinse that.
Right. You can actually rinse the oxtail. I think what you can do first, you can really just rinse the oxtails off as you need to. And then you can just put them in the pot. What you're going to use the water in. You can use the same pot for the water. What you do is put that on your eye and you want to turn it on high. Yeah, so you're going to turn it on high and you're going to let it boil for like 10, 15 minutes, right? Once the boil starts and it boils up, it's boiling off all of that. Like it's cooking, but yeah, it's boiling. 10, 15 minutes, just let it boil. And you'll see in a second. And so we'll show you what it looks like when it starts boiling. So you see this is boiling, and so it has boiled all that blood and everything out, right? So all the thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna take it and we're gonna just dump it. I got a strainer over here. Just gonna dump it in the strainer. Right? I'm gonna dump it in the strainer. I'm gonna take this, rinse this out, keep it down here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna let that run right there. See all that meat, how it's doing? So you can just take your strainer or your water and you can just rinse off all that grit. All that grit, dirt, whatever. I'm just using cold water. Now, it's not done, but what you see is like it started to cook, right? So that's all you're doing right there. Side cook. You basically are just gonna put the oxtail uh, back in the pot. All she's doing is putting the oxtails back in the pot, the same pot that you was prepping in. And then after you do that, you go ahead and dump them. You know, if that takes too long, y'all in a hurry, you want to just dump them in there. You can just move on. You know, then you just gonna put it back on your eye, and you're gonna start your process of cooking. You know, that's all she's doing. Yeah, all you're doing is just starting. So you already got your prep, everything. You got your onions, and you got all your seasoning. So you want to just start seasoning. Whatever you're seasoning with, you can just start your seasoning. Whether it's salt, pepper, and your garlic powder, and so forth. And you just start seasoning with your salt and your pepper and so forth. Your salt, you're gonna start your salt and your pepper, and you know, you'll take forever. You know, you'll take forever seasoning this big old pot with this side, right? What you want to do is you want to really use this side. And just go ahead and just season your stuff. Yeah. This is Chef Tiger with tips and tricks, you know? And it's just whatever your seasonings are, whether it's salt, pepper, or you got garlic powder, seasoning powder, your onion powder, and that's basically it, you know. And sometimes you can use a little Tony, and what happens with a little Tony, which is a little hot, spicy, and just use them. And you should have your next seasoning in your hand ready to go, you know. And so, what are you using? So, what is that? That's your what accent? See, she's still doing it. That's why I call tips and tricks. You know, why use that little small side when you got this big side? Because you got this big giant pot. That's why I'm here, guys, to show my side cook and you how to do this. And it's just that simple. Sprinkle the onion powder, okay? And it's up to your seasoning, to your liking. You're doing it. And what is this here?
Garlic.
So that's garlic. Garlic's always important, So this is that little Cajun seasoning. It ain't gonna taste Cajun. It's not. I promise you. And all you're gonna do, and it just adds a little flavor. You can just put just a little tab or whatever in it. And basically, that's it. That's all you're doing. In your eye, you want to start it off on high, and then you just want to dump your onions in just like this. And you know what I'm saying? You ever heard that guy say, set it and forget it? So listen, it's on medium high. Once the boil starts, that's it. You don't have to touch this. I guarantee you for another 3 hours. You can let this just cook down on medium, and then we'll come back and show you tips and tricks how to make your gravy and make it a little thick. Okay? It's boiling good. You know what I'm saying? See how it's boiling good? You want to give it a quick stir. Get all those seasonings. And what you want to do, sidekick, Sindora, is just turn it down on medium and continue to let it boil. And that is it, guys. And I tell you, in 3 hours, you don't have to do nothing else. Yep. And that is it. So listen, these oxtails been cooking about 2.5 hours. All you're gonna do, get some of that juice, put a little bit of flour in. That's my grandmama told me. Put a little flour in, stir it up. You're gonna pour it in there like that. We're gonna let it cook a little bit, and that gravy thickens up. And that is it. You know what I'm saying? So my sidekick will show this right here, with the camera. She's always ready to get in this shot. But we need to make sure you guys can see this. Why don't you get the camera and just show them where you gonna flip it over?
I'm not.
Listen, I told y'all, she's an actress. She's always auditioning. She's got to be in all these shots. Just pick up the camera and point and just show them the oxtails are ready. And that is it. Hey, so again, thank y'all so much. You're kicking it with. Come on over here, sidekick. My sidekick, Centaur. She's gonna get me. She be over here elbowing me. So listen, thank you so much for helping me with this on the real. Okay, I could not do it without my sidekick, Sindora Star. Hey, I'm Tiger.
Chef Tiger with Sindora stuff.
Yeah, I'm the booking and talent agent doing this on the side.
Yeah.
Tips and tricks, cooking with my sidekick, Sindora Star.